Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will eat your ass.
Today's episode is powered by Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin, where Texas flavor meets game day energy. Cool off with our legendary Texas-style daiquiris and load up on the best football food in town. From crispy, mouth-watering wings to your favorite game day bites, Dre's is your ultimate pregame, halftime, and victory spot. Don't just watch the game. Taste the win at Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin.
And welcome to the show. This is the One Ass Cheek and 3 Toes. And as my great poet Edgar Allan Poe would say, nevermore from the Raven. How y'all fellas doing?
Good,
man.
Victory Tuesday.
Poetry? Yeah. Any of y'all follow poetry? The Raven, nevermore?
No.
Okay. Well, shit.
Not too familiar with it.
I love that poem, and I thought it was very poetic because of the Ravens' disaster shit show, whatever you want to call it.
You remember that's the reason why Baltimore is called the Ravens, because of Edgar Allan.
Exactly.
Didn't know that. Wow, you learn something new every single day.
There you go. Y'all need to pay attention in English class.
You learn something new every single day.
How y'all feeling, man? Like B said,
Feeling
Victory
good.
Tuesday.
Feeling a lot better
good.
now.
Look good, feel good, play good, right? Like Deion Sanders says.
Hell
That's
yeah,
what our boys
man.
look like. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. The Lions win 38-30. And looks like Sol and Brandan are here to join us. They were also at the game, right?
He's Brandon, yeah.
All right, Brandon's there.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
Brandon.
What's up, man? How
What
you
up,
doing?
though?
What up,
What
Dad?
up, though? It was amazing. It was quiet as a church mouse in our section in the third quarter. You could hear somebody all the way in the section 100 yell up to me. That's how quiet it was up there.
Hey, it was so quiet you could hear somebody rip a fart, right?
You literally could.
Or
You
shark.
You hear a
One of
mouse
those two.
kicking and shit. I mean, hear a mouse, dropping some loads.
Yeah, the good luck charm is in the car. The good luck charm is in the car.
Where was your seat?
And that is his son, Aiden.
Where was your seat,
Yeah,
Brandon?
He is the
Yeah,
good luck
he actually
charm.
found a PB. So we were at the 20-yard line, but we were up in the upper bowl.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me,
Good view.
The view wasn't bad at all. Great view. I don't think it's really the way their stadium is designed. It's really not a bad seat.
Yeah.
It's really not. They have. I love it. Their stadium is dope.
There
man.
you go.
I love it.
Look at that. Repping the Lions. I love
Hey.
it. And his kid. Hey, raise them right. Raise them
That's
right,
what's up.
sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir. We were on, so that's a picture of us from. We were on Sports Center last night. Got an autograph from Ryan Clark. So it was pretty cool.
Did you tell Ryan he needs to make a better pick next time?
Somebody had already said it to him, so I didn't want to seem like that guy.
Oh man.
Then his butt was wearing all purple.
Yeah, exactly. Could you give away any more of your pick?
He stood on it, stood 10 toes down, but he was wrong, and he admitted it. So all you can do.
Everybody on media ate crow today, man. All the people ate crow.
So
And the Lions ate crow last night, and it tasted delicious.
sure did. An actual crow, like what we
Go
like
ahead,
to call Raven. I got a question for you though, B. Quick question. So at the end of the game, I heard Jared Goff chants. Did that happen throughout the game as well, or was that really just more so at the end?
Some people tried to do it during the game, but the way that the Lions fans were spaced out, you weren't going to hear it. It was too many Ravens fans making too much noise to even get a dent.
Right.
So we tried to get a "Let's Go Lions" clap, 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 clap going, and it was like throwing a pebble in the ocean.
I got you.
So,
Well, I bet you it was easy in the fourth quarter.
Oh man! At the end of the game, when we got Demo got that last touchdown, all the Ravens fans felt like people on freaking Game of Thrones after the Night King raised them from the dead and went down the bleachers. So
they're like adios, bye bye.
I was like, "Where you going? You guys don't want to hang out anymore? What do we do?"
Brandon,
and then you know they were salty when they started yelling. Well, how many Super Bowls do you have?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
just like the whacker.
What happened to though?
Right.
Yeah. Just like
That's
the
what I
whacker.
always say.
Man.
You lost. What happened?
Brandon, I saw a video somebody put on TikTok of when David Montgomery had that big run, like 75-yard run. Dude, there was a lot of Lion fans in the background. Talk to me about how much blue you saw at the game.
So in the lower bowl, like all the Lions fans must have had money because that's where most of the blue was, down in the lower bowl. And a lot of them were right behind the Lions bench too. So my stepdad, being a Ravens fan, I think he purposely put us on the Ravens sideline at the 20 so that we could be, in their turf, I guess. But most of the blue I saw was definitely on the Lions sideline in the lower bowl. It was a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
I think if I had to put a number on it, it probably was 70-30, Ravens to Lions.
Not bad. Well, let's talk about this game because this was one hell of a game. Probably, I think I texted B last night and Jay. This was probably the best defensive performance I've ever seen the Lions play in a really, really long time. Let's start with this. Let's start with who's your stud? Give me a stud from the game. We'll start with you, B.
Which one?
Oh, sorry.
Right.
B 2.0. How about that?
All right.
Yeah,
So,
because B's my brother from another mother. That's.
There you go. B and B.
My unsung hero. He's not on the stat sheet like that. But if you looked at how Tyleik Williams wrecked their game plan last night, he was a wrecking ball in the middle of the defense for the Detroit Lions.
I'm glad you said Tyleik, man. He's been playing really well.
Dog, he reminded me so much of year 3 Aleem McNeil, and he's only 3 games into his career, which is crazy. So I'm like, when Aleem comes back, that duo, and then Reader coming in to spell them, it's gonna be ridiculous on the D line. I think we're gonna get even better when he comes back, man. Like not just like people saying, oh yeah, you're gonna get better. He's the All Pro. No. We're going to go to a different level when he gets in there with Tyleik Williams. Tyleik Williams he was my unsung hero last night.
Brandon, your comp to Tyleik Williams actually was Aleem McNeil, and Brad even talked about it too. So that's a great point.
I think he's getting it faster though. Like remember, it took Aleem a couple years to really start making the dent. Tyleik he's there, man. He got it.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question because this was important for the game. I think a lot of people kind of look over it, but Jake Bates saved the touchdown on a kickoff return. Was it?
Sure did.
And I bet that sucked the life out of that place. A lot of people were cheering like, "Oh my God, he's going to go all the way," and then you get tripped up by the kicker. Like
it was a solid hit too.
That's a team play right there.
They cheered big because there was a big play, so they still all stood up for it. I don't think it took any air out of the place. I think the Lions fans actually got a little juice from it, if anything else. Because
that was a game-saving touchdown. That was a game-saving touchdown. That was huge. B, give me your stud.
Man, let me tell you something.
Tell us.
This guy, and now people are saying, and now people are on social media saying, well, we really didn't need no defense. We didn't need no edges, huh? Muhammad, 2.5 sacks in that game. That dude was all over the place. I mean, half the defensive line was all over the place, but he had 2.5 sacks. That dude was coming in there. And I know Sal said that that was the most times that Lamar has been sacked, but that is not true. He has also been sacked that many times by Pittsburgh, his favorite team, and the Chargers.
Yeah.
They got him set for 7 sacks. So, but that was good. I was amazed. I mean, boy, Shepard had them boys playing disciplined football. And that's what you got to do with a Lamar-led Baltimore Ravens offense.
Amen. Jay, who's your stud?
I got 5 really quick, and that's that offensive line, man. That offensive line kept Jared Goff up. Didn't get a sack. Now, that's the second week in a row that the Lions didn't give up a sack. Now, I know it's easier said than done, but when you can do that at home and then on the road and put up over 400 yards of total offense back-to-back weeks, that is impressive, especially with the rookie, right? Tate Ratledge, Mahogany that's working his way in, Graham Glasgow that everybody had questions about at center. You didn't give up 1 sack. Now, granted, I know they didn't have their best edge rushers out there and they were missing someone up the middle, but you still had Roquan Smith out there. You still had Kyle Hamilton coming in off of the blitz. You still had a couple of people coming in blitzing Jared Goff. And that offensive line, they do not get enough credit, man. Hank Fraley, I salute you for getting them boys ready. Studs, man.
Yeah, top 10. All our linemen were top 10 in PFF. That's fantastic. Tate had a 90 grade. That's really impressive for a rookie in his 3rd game. And Panay had a perfect almost rating. He had a 99 or 98. Man, you can't ask for anything better than that.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
Panay was ragdolling dudes. I'm like, he was throwing them around like they were little boys.
Tate was throwing people. Tate was like throwing people around.
Yeah, I even seen on one play where he damn near drove the dude out of bounds, man. I'm like, dude. And this is a person that just 2 weeks ago, a lot of people were like, I don't know if he's ready. And, we're really kind of down on him. But Tate Ratledge, he's a beast. It's the mullet he has.
Yeah, the 69 and the mullet.
It's the mullet. It's the mullet.
And going back to a couple of weeks ago, I think it was all mental errors on his and Glasgow's part, which that's the easiest thing to fix. It wasn't physical errors. So as long as he's bringing the physicality, the rest of it it's going to come.
Yeah, and these boys want to run. They want to run block. Linemen like to pass block, but they really want to run block. Like that is what they want. They want to get nasty.
Glasgow has never been a big run blocker. That showed in this game too. There's a couple of times he whiffed on I was like, dude.
Yeah,
he was great in pass protection, but run protection, I was like, Glasgow, come on, man.
Hey, I'd rather him be good in pass pro, man. We got other guys that can run behind. But yeah, that's not a strong point. That's why we miss Frank, because Frank could do both.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give you my stud. My stud was Jack freaking Campbell. Let's stand up, Jack. The guy got bloodied up. Oh my God, I thought I saw Dick Buckus out there. The guy, people say he can't cover, he can cover. He was all over the field. He got in with he mixed it up with Lamar Jackson. He forced that fumble. Dude, Jack Campbell's coming into his own, man. Last year was his coming out party. This year, I think he's even having a better year than last year. The guy is just making plays. He's athletic as hell. He's a big guy. I think things are really slowing down for him. And watch out, man. Jack Campbell is here to stay.
Well, Aiden Hutchinson actually forced that fumble, but
but Jack, the one Lamar, the one that Lamar on the
the one they went back, but
on the 4th and goal.
Yeah, Jack popped that out. Yeah, it was huge.
We need to get that one.
Yeah.
But it was 4th down anyway, so it didn't make a difference. But
exactly.
But
let's talk about the offense first, because Johnny Morton's been getting a lot of crap. He's not Ben Johnson. He only put up 52 points on the Bears last week. People are like, oh, it's the Bears. Well, he put up 38 points on a pretty good Ravens team defense. Yes, they were missing a couple of players, but they still got some dogs in that defense. And Johnny Morton was just, dealer's choice, man. You stop our run, hey, we'll hit Laporta, we'll hit J-Mo, we'll hit St. Brown. You stop those guys, hey, we'll hit Demo, we'll hit Gibbs. Let's talk about that offense. What were your takes from the offense?
I like he took the long road last night to set it up, because I won't lie to you. In the first half, I was getting frustrated with the power eye, the plays he was running out of the power eye. But I saw later what he did. He was getting Baltimore accustomed to them trying to run outside out of the power eye, and then he gassed them up to later on with it. So he was playing for late. He's playing a long game, which he's playing chess and not checkers, which I thought was kind of dope in hindsight. I won't lie, though. I was playing it in the moment. But when I watched the way that the offensive line was moving Baltimore's defensive line, John Morton called the perfect game for us to be able to control the clock, be able to keep them off balance, and keep us in rhythm. So that's what I took from the game. It was a rhythmic performance, and 90 points in 2 games. That's the most the Lions have scored in a 2-game span since the 30s.
103 in 3 games so far. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. And you want to know something else too?
That was a preseason game.
But you know something else really quick about that offense is that offense was so creative when it came to play calling. I mean, you know, you had Jahmyr Gibbs. You know, they were really focused on trying to stop Jahmyr Gibbs, but then as soon as you handed the ball off to David Montgomery, that opened up the door for big explosive runs, right? Then you starting to see, what's his name, Sam Laporta get third down catches. You would usually expect him to go to Amon-Ra, but he hit Laporta like 3 times on the third down. They weren't expecting that, you know, because who did he like to go to? Who does Jared Goff like to go to?
Appreciate it, Drew.
Appreciate it, Drew.
Congrats on y'all, man. Great win on y'all. Beat the boys.
Yeah, and I picked them to beat the boys. That's the crazy part. I picked them. But, you know, I really feel like he said, Johnny Moore called a great game. And you can tell that, what's his name, Dan Campbell trusts Johnny Morton to call a game and be like, hey, I'm putting all of this trust into you. Make me proud. You know, so I feel like Johnny Morton, and hear me out when I say this. A lot of people love Ben Johnson, but Johnny Morton is more physical. They wanted to be finesse last year. This year, they don't want to be cute. They want to be physical. They want to line up right in front of you, punch the ball right down your throat, and win the football game. This offense is tough. One of the toughest in the league. No joke.
I definitely do think that Johnny Morton is more run heavy than Ben was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think Ben ran the ball because he had to run the ball. Johnny Morton wants to run the football. Like, he and Dan Campbell are attached at the hip when it comes to the run game. And they understand the importance that if the run game's not going, the Lions aren't going. And we don't want Jared Goff to go back and throw 40 attempts. They want to run that football, take their soul away, like I always say, the whole game. And that's exactly what they did to the Ravens.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Anytime you can put up 38 points. Now, everybody look and say, well, it was, 30 to 38. That score, that game was a little bit more distant than what a lot of people think it was. You outrushed them by over 100 yards. They
got a chippy. They got chippy at the end.
Yeah, of course. You were up there right there passing, but anytime you got Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery and still can pass for over 200 yards, that's impressive.
B, what are your thoughts, B?
Well, I think I texted this to you guys on that yesterday. That this is a David Montgomery game.
Absolutely,
this is straight up. He was tough, and I think that's and you're right, B, to a certain extent. I didn't like the fact that they kept running Jahmyr because they had Jahmyr's number. Let's not.
They keyed on Jahmyr.
They handled Jahmyr pretty well, and I said, you know what? Can't handle Montgomery, though. Montgomery will run right at you. He don't care. He'll run you over, around you, on top of you, whatever way he can do it. And I said, this is the reason why this should be a David Montgomery game. And I'm certain, like 5-10 minutes after I said that, and I put that in the text, they started going to David Montgomery a whole bunch. That's why he had 150-something yards. Dude is just a bulldozer. And let me say something about the offense, too. I don't care if Metabuke or Van Noy wasn't there. If they were there, I just it's hard to stop this offense. Period.
Yeah.
And the way that offensive line was, the way the offense was moving up and down the field, I'm sorry, I don't care who they had on that field right there. I was more worried about the defense on our side than I was worried about the offense. The offense is just moving it up and back and forth. And I don't want to hear nobody's excuses about that either.
Yeah.
Hey, teams playing all the time without players. We played almost half the season without half of our defensive players.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear that. I don't.
Before we get into the defensive talk, because I think that really deserves a lot of the credit for this game. Jared Goff, man, put some respect on that guy's name. I mean, he outplayed Lamar Jackson. Let's just call it what it is. He's not better than Lamar Jackson, but he outplayed him last night. He was precise. The pocket was clean. He made his throws. He was throwing dimes all over. That throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown was a beauty. The touchdown and the fourth down throw that he made. Those guys are in sync like nobody's business. But Jared Goff, man, no turnovers, clean game, very accurate. Like, man, this is man. I'm just amazed how Jared Goff is just so good. You know, and people forget how well a lot of people.
I'm not. We knew Jared Goff was capable of this.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people want to doubt Jared Goff, but like somebody who, I don't know if it was you or B who just said that it's hard to stop the Lions on third down.
Yeah, it was B.
Because if you think about it, the Lions have so many different weapons. You got J-Mo, you got Laporta, you got St. Brown. St. Brown had the highest catch percentage of anybody on the team on third down. Now, when you start to open it up and give it to somebody like Sam Laporta, or you can hit Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield, that's going to throw defenses off because they're automatically expecting you to go to Amon-Ra. And
third down St. Brown. That's what they call him.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this offense, because this offense has so many different weapons. It's virtually unstoppable.
No, he outplayed him, Robbie. He outplayed him. Come on, man.
Come on.
Especially for somebody who says go ahead.
I'll say this about Goff though. There were moments in that game and certain drives when they didn't get the sack on him, but when they got hits on him, the next time he went back to drop back to pass, he had happy feet. There was a play where they dropped into a zone and only rushed 4 right after a play where they got a hit on Jared Goff, and he rushed the throw and missed a wide open. I believe it was St. Brown running across the middle. He overthrew him and missed. It ended up being an incompletion, but he thought that the DN had gotten around there, and because he was getting ready to try to run, and he threw the ball way out of the way. My brother even texted me like, "Dude, why is he playing afraid? And they not even getting to him. What's going on?" I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I think that was part of Johnny Morton.
But hold up. But on the next play, what happened? He got a first down. Yeah. Don't see. Stop with that stuff too. That's another thing I don't like when people start talking about that stuff. He everybody gets happy feet in the backfield. Lamar Jackson couldn't do nothing. He was getting happy feet. That's why we got 7 sacks on him.
And you expected them to start blitzing Jared Goff, because if he's killing you through the air, you got to blitz him. And you're going to probably get home sometimes.
But here's to his credit, to your point, it was in the second quarter when that was happening. If you notice, we started the end of the second quarter. They kind of had our number. They had the momentum going into halftime, in my opinion, and it was because of stuff like that. But I think at halftime, whatever was said to them settled him all the way down, because when he came back out there in the second half, it was calm, cool, collected again.
Well, I think that was more so of a testament of him trusting his offensive line, being like, you know what, if y'all keep me upright, I trust y'all. I'm gonna go out there and make plays.
And
it could have been adrenaline too. Adrenaline has you do all kinds of crazy stuff in the beginning of the game.
And also too, we have to understand that the Jared Goff, when he's playing the best, is when the run game is going really well. Jared Goff is not one of those quarterbacks where if the run game's going well, you're asking him to step back 30 to 40 times and beat blitzes, because that's what's going to happen. You know, when the run game is solid, Jared Goff is good, because that's where play action opens up. That's where he's got the clean pockets. He's more comfortable. He trusts his receivers. He trusts his line. Like, things just move more smoothly when the run game's going. When the run game's not going, that's where we have problems.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, let's move to defense. I think Brandon had to mute himself for a moment. All right, let's talk about this defense, y'all. What a hell of a game. Shep, I don't even know what to say about Shep, man. I'm amazed. I have never seen Lamar Jackson struggle ever in his career against a defense like Shep put out. He said he lost sleep on Lamar Jackson. He needs to lose more sleep on these quarterbacks, because he did a hell of a job. Let's talk about that. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, B.
Well,
he had a spy in most of the game. In fact, when they had the press conference from Lamar, and he said, "Well, what did they do different that you couldn't?" He said, didn't do anything different. They just executed. And that's the whole thing that you have to do on defense with Lamar.
Sure.
People don't understand. I mean, Kansas City understands that to a point. Buffalo understands that to a point. Those are teams that beat, Lamar regularly. Pittsburgh understands that to a point. They play in their division. It's you have to be patient with your defense. You got to don't cheat anywhere. Just stay with your peoples. Do what you got to do. The spy is out there for a reason. And like I said, Lamar, he said, I saw the spy, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even throw the ball because they had everybody covered at one point. And then they were coming at me in droves. So I couldn't, really get out the pocket and make anything happen because they were on top of me by the time I got around. They just executed. That's all there was to it. I think the funniest part, though, in the near the end of the fourth quarter, when Lamar went to go sit down, he was like, "What the hell? What's going on out there?" It's like, I don't understand this.
Deer in the headlights look, man. The 2-time MVP we're talking about.
Yeah.
You want to know something that's big, and I think we kind of overlook. If you remember, what was it, Tuesday of last week? The Lions signed a quarterback named Malik Cunningham, right?
Yep.
They had him stimulate what Lamar Jackson could do in practice. And so they practiced literally all week trying to simulate everything that he could do. And that worked out perfectly. They had that gave them the game plan and the formula to be able to handle a mobile quarterback, which has always been their Achilles heel. And you want to know something? They got to Lamar Jackson. Why? Because if you notice, it was always somebody hiding behind Lamar Jackson. See, what he can do very well is he can really just drop back really far and scramble and make plays with his legs. That's where he can kill anybody. But if you see him, when he dropped back too far and try to step up in the pocket, somebody will always come behind and catch him. Whether it may have been Al-Qadim Muhammad, Trevor Nowaski, if y'all seen that sack that Trevor Nowaski, that was perfect. It was like a really good game plan for that defense. And I think if I had to give that defense a grade, I would give them a 10 out of 10, simply because I've never seen a 7-sack game by this Lions team ever in my life.
Yeah, and to comment on Brent's comment, I hope he's anything like Spielman. We got a stud there for sure, because Chris Spielman is a standard for the Lions linebacker for sure.
I think another thing I have to realize about the defense too is when they realize that they can sack the quarterback like they did yesterday, they could have done that any series of these games that they played over the past couple of seasons. Problem with them is they weren't disciplined enough to stay with the play.
Right.
You got a lot of whiffs on that. You saw that in the Chicago game too. There were so many times where they came up the middle and almost got Caleb. Almost. They could have got him. But the point of the matter is they overstepped and they weren't playing, with that dedication to the boss. And this showed you right here that if the players did this, that they would be fine. And this is the energy they have to bring into Cleveland, because they're definitely going to need more of a defensive presence in Cleveland. We'll talk about that later, but they got to keep doing what they're doing and just keep being dedicated to that.
The way I look at it is, I think that Lamar Jackson might be the best quarterback we play all year. And the way that we shut him down in his own house, that gives me a lot of hope that this defense is for real, and we can definitely continue on this this trajectory. Another thing too, I want to mention is the coverage of our CBs was pretty darn good. I mean, because you look at some of those sacks that Lamar had; those were coverage sacks. And the fact that you're bringing pressure and Lamar's got nowhere to throw the ball, that's credit to the secondary. Now, I know TA had a little bit of hiccups, but he cleaned that up in the second half. DJ Reed pretty much locked down Zay Flowers. BB had a pretty solid game. Kirby was kind of quiet. But outside of that, I mean, they locked their guys up, and Lamar had nowhere to go. So that was a perfect execution on Shep's part. Brandon, are you there?
No.
B 2.0?
But the thing I want to say, too, the reason why all that came to fruition is because that defensive line was bringing a lot of pressure.
And that's what you want to do. Your defensive backs didn't have to do too much once your defensive line was coming at them. And yeah, Terry and Arnold was terrible. Terrible. He was Charles Barkley terrible. Terrible.
You know something? Yeah, Terry and Arnold didn't have the best game, but he did contribute because, like Nate just said, that a lot of sacks that the Lions got off of Lamar Jackson were cover sacks. He contributed to that.
Yeah, he was covering somebody.
One of the biggest problems that I had was the pass interference call against DeAndre Hopkins when he was going one-on-one with Terry and Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like they both were hand fighting back and forth. I don't see why you would just call that on Terry and Arnold rather than just letting them play it.
He's got a reputation. That's why the NFL, that's why the refs are on.
But that sucks. I don't think that gives them any excuse to be like, well, just because you have a reputation. I clearly see both of you guys hand fighting back and forth, so I'm just going to call it on a cornerback. That's kind of messed up, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not. I am not blaming the referees for any of this, whatever cause came, because a good majority that was pretty much a clean game by the refs. They did a very good job. There's a couple plays that was like
low block,
and on both sides. I'm saying, which is
crap.
Always usually the case anyway when you have the refs involved in the game.
That was crap.
I mean, they basically called a pretty good game. I mean, that one call that they had against Simo, that dude he grabbed my man's face mask and was pulling him. So that was a call. Mm-hmm. And I heard somebody say, "Oh, what did they call that?" Dude, he had his hand in his face mask and he was pulling him. That's a penalty.
That call against Brian Branch pissed me off though, clean off. Yeah. Even the announcers were like, "Oh, I don't see the penalty there." It looked like he slid and he kind of.
But again, that is
he's another guy.
Yeah,
he's another guy to get
reputation.
His reputation.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's a problem that we have. Is two of the guys in our secondary. You can even throw Kirby in there in some aspect. Three of our guys in the secondary are targets for refs, and they have to play the cleanest game possible.
That part. And
that's going to have to be a point of emphasis going forward with this Lions team on the secondary.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, fella. So my thought I'm glad somebody brought up Terrion Arnold because I think Terrion was a little bit too amped up in the first quarter and he calmed down as the game went on. If you go back and watch some of the first few completions that he allowed, if you notice his technique was off. He took some bad angles. He and the whole hand fighting one, that was a whack call. That could have went in either way. Honestly, the most egregious was the push by the receiver to actually get himself open right at the end of it. If you want to be honest about that, I think it should have been a no call on it. Went no way, but it is what it is. I think he calmed down as it went on. I think he has to find a way to get himself in in the zone as they call it earlier in these games and stop having to fight his way back to play well.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah, and also too, I agree with B. The game was called pretty clean. I did think they should have called a hold on Alex when Lamar ran on that play when he threw it to D-Hop. That was a clear hold. I was screaming at the TV, "It's a hold!" But Lamar threw a dart to D-Hop. But it's just something the Lions got to play through. I know y'all heard about Aiden Hutchinson about the Lions calling the NFL about how they're going low on Aiden. And I don't know if y'all saw in his presser, but Aiden had a bandage on his knee.
Yeah, I saw that.
A wrap too. So, I mean, they're going after a guy, so it's disconcerting because that's Bush League. That's crap football, in my opinion. But, Aiden had the last laugh. That's all I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. He still got a sack and a fumble. So he
piggybacked on Lamar Jackson. I love that. Come over here.
Tells you how strong Lamar is, though.
Oh yeah, Lamar's pretty.
Dude had that dude on his back. Jeez. Anyway.
And the thing is too with Lamar made some hell of plays. Like that touchdown to Mark Andrews, that was a dime. I mean, Alex was in perfect coverage. He made some good throws. You see the maturation of Lamar Jackson. But the fact is that the Lions pretty much kept him and neutralized most of the game. I can't say enough about what Shep did.
That right there is where I think TA is having issues. I think his groin injury is a bigger problem than people are making it out to be, or he was even making out to be. Let me tell you something. Playing corner with a groin injury is not fun.
Not at all.
Yeah, he's powering.
And if he's having that injury and he's just going out there toughing it out, dude, I hate when players do that. If you're doing something, I mean, they got away with it this time because they won. But, I mean, there's going to be times we're going to have close games, and he can't be doing that. He can't be out there holding the team back. He might get something thrown on him, and, you know.
Shep said himself. Shep said himself in the presser, if you're playing, if you're injured, but if you're hurt, but you're playing, I'm assuming you're good. So, I mean, it's going to be up to TA to go up to Shep and say, hey, I can't play, or I need to sit down, you know, and then what do you do? I mean, some people thought, here's a thought too. Some people thought about maybe putting Terry in at nickel and putting Meek at the outside. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
I wouldn't put Meek on the outside unless it's a emergency situation.
Mm-hmm.
Meek is not. He's a great nickel defender, and he's a so-so cornerback too. So I don't know. I don't know if I would make him a full-time. I mean, if Arnold is going out, I mean, they still got Yasin. They still got Amante Maddox. So, I mean, they're not hurting. But Meek, I'd keep Meek where he is. I mean, that one anomaly he had against Jetta in the Minnesota game, I think that was just more of him being hype. B, he knows that guy because he played him, you know, in high school and in college. So it's, you know,
you think that's
kind of things. It's intangibles.
You think that's an anomaly, B? Because I think that the performance he had against Justin Jefferson, because I really think he can have Jefferson's number because he know him so well, rather it being just something.
Yeah, they have history with each other for sure.
They got history.
Well, and again, I mean, it's an anomaly because that's probably the one guy that he can play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the rest of these receivers out here, if you put them on Chase would kill him. Yeah. He's just not that guy. He knows Jetta, but he doesn't know Chase like that. He doesn't know a lot of these receivers like that.
Right.
I'd still keep him in the nickel and just have somebody go out there. Like I said, I would use him in an emergency situation, you know, if they really need to do that.
Let's talk about DJ Reed, man. DJ Reed pretty much silenced Zay Flowers. I was one of the people that said if you let Zay Flowers get loose, you're going to lose the game. Zay Flowers, I think, had maybe one catch the whole game. Like, what a job DJ Reed did, man. If DJ Reed can lock up the best receiver every game, or at least hold him to less than like 20 or 30 yards a game, you're talking about shutting down half the field. That's impressive.
Yeah, and the one catch he got, it wasn't on DJ Reed.
Yeah.
And it was a pick play because he came across the field, and I think the cornerbacks had to go around each other, and that's how he got loose. So, yeah, and that was the only catch he got. I don't think Baltimore did a very good play calling job either. To tell you the truth, a lot of those plays, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, they were trying to get the big play off, and we weren't giving them time to get the big play off. Honestly,
yeah.
You know what it was? It was because the Lions did such a good job being able to contain Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson that throughout their whole offense. They were not able to establish their run and get you fearing their run. So it was like they were panicking, you know, trying to just get a big play off some way, somehow to make you respect them. But the Lions didn't allow that all night.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry had one big play, and that was it.
And that big play was because the linebacker, it wasn't anything they did. Our linebackers got washed in the play. They read the wrong hole. I watched the replay back a bunch of times. They wanted to try to cut through the backside and try to come get him, but he cut it back the other way and it was wide open. They didn't play their gaps properly. Right. So that was an integrity issue versus a play design problem.
Absolutely.
Hey, Brandon, we're going to have to wrap up this segment, but give a shout out or whatever you want to say, man.
Well, this is going to actually be non-football related. As we're walking through Baltimore, man, there was a guy on the street asked to pray for us for whatever reason. He was like, man, there's something about you guys. I just want to pray for you. And he was, he confessed that he was I know you guys not a Christian show and all this stuff, but he confessed he was a follower of Christ. I said, fine, you can go ahead and pray for us and he asked us to repeat after him. by the time we were done repeating after him, my son, who's 8, who's already been struggling with when he wants to try to go down and get baptized, saved, and all this, has said a prayer of repentance and invited Jesus into his heart. So my son got saved on the streets of Baltimore. So we won multiple times this weekend. So that's
I saw that too. That was pretty. That was a nice moment there.
Congratulations, man.
There's good in this world, man. Yeah.
Next time, bring him again when you go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
I love you, brother, but you weren't doing it for us, bro.
He's your good luck charm. He's your good luck charm.
Sir, that's what he told me. He said, that's why you said you lost last time because I wasn't with you, but I'm here now.
There you go. There you go.
Well, appreciate it, Brandon. Thank you. Thank you for coming on the show. You're welcome anytime you want, you and your son. And hey, man, Lions kick some butt. And hey, let's keep it going.
Let's go. Let's see them again, man. Let's get to the Super Bowl so we can beat them another time this year.
Amen, brother.
Sorry.
Take care.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, B.
Wow, that's awesome, man. On the streets, I tell you what, man. In a very divisive world, there is good people in this situation, and we just gotta look on the bright side as best as possible, right?
Absolutely, man.
All right, we got Liz here. What's up, Liz?
Hi guys, how y'all feeling?
Great,
good,
fantastic.
How about those Lions?
Oh, yeah.
How about those Lions?
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, let's get into the picks from last week. B, give us the story.
All right, so
you can start with the worst.
And then go. By the way, I told a fib about my 9-7. I wasn't 9, so I had to go back and count because I obviously
I had to recount mine a couple of times. Yeah, exactly.
So, Nate, you went 9-7. That you did. Jay went 11-5.
Woo!
I went 7-9. I was terrible. Liz, you went 6-10. Come on, girl.
Yeah. To be fair, some of those games were right on the cusp of switching the other way. Like, I mean, it was a weird.
It's all good.
It's funny too. I would have took about. I would have took my Cleveland pick, and I didn't pick Cleveland with us. I picked it on another show.
Yeah,
but that was because I was starting to get details to myself. I was like, wait a minute, Green Bay needs to be losing this game. I think Cleveland could pull this out, and that's why I would have went with them on this one, but I had to be safe.
And those Rams let me down, man. I had the Rams winning that game, and they should have won that game.
Rams, man.
Jay, how'd those 49ers look?
Ugh.
Mac and cheese.
3-0, probably going 4-0, but anyway,
Come
we'll
on.
get to that. So right now the total is Jay, you're 21-11. You're leading the pack.
Hey.
I'm behind you at 18-14, but Nate's right on my heels at 17-15, and Liz is on his heels at 16-16.
All right.
You have 500, Liz. I like it.
All right. Well, let's hope for another good strong week. So here we go. We got the matchups here. I'm gonna go down the line. So we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Cardinals. B, what you say?
I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right. Jay, what you say?
Going with the Cards, man. The Cardinals got to have a bounce back game after that game they just lost by 1 point. So give me the Cardinals.
Cardiac Cards. Liz.
I'm going to go Seahawks because they're at home and that crowd is different when they're at home.
Well, it's in Arizona.
Oh,
it's in Arizona?
Yeah.
I'm still going to go Seahawks.
All
right. All right.
And I'm going to go Cards. The Redbirds, man. I like Kyler Murray, man. And they play really well in that stadium. So go Cards. All right. Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. B, what you say?
Just
thinking about it.
It's
a tough one, man.
Minnesota showed fool's gold because, I mean, they played Cincinnati. Cincinnati's terrible right now. They got no offensive line, no defensive line.
And Carson Wentz.
If the Lions would have played them in this game, the Lions would have put like 100 on them. It's just Minnesota's.
It's also in Dublin, just FYI.
You know what? I might have to give it to the Vikings.
because Pittsburgh didn't show me anything either. They had 5 turnovers and they still couldn't muster up.
Here comes Robbie. He's gonna say something. I can just get ready.
So I'm gonna go Vikings on this one.
All right, Jay, what you say?
Man, give me Pittsburgh. I can't see Pittsburgh falling to the Vikings, man. I don't see Mike Tomlin losing this game. Give me Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Liz.
Pittsburgh.
All right. And yeah, I'll take Pittsburgh too. I think that Aaron Rodgers' old ass will throw some touchdowns, and Carson Wentz will look older than Aaron Rodgers probably in this game. But I am worried about that defense for Minnesota because they kicked some ass this last game. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, all right. All right, let's see here. Commanders versus the Falcons. B.
I got the Commanders. After what the Falcons did last time.
Yeah, and I don't know if Daniel's going to play, but Mariota didn't look too bad either. Jay.
Man, give me Atlanta. I don't see Marcus Mariota going on the road to Atlanta, beating Atlanta. It's going to be hard. I'll never pick a backup quarterback. Can never take a backup quarterback on the road.
Right. Jaden might be back by that time, though.
Yeah, he might be. Liz.
I'm going to go Commanders.
You know what? Give me the Dirty Birds, man. Give me Michael Penis. All right. Nolans versus the Bills. B.
Yeah, I said I was never picking the Saints again, so there you go. That's your answer.
Jay.
Give me the Bills. Future MVP Josh Allen drops a bomb on New Orleans at home.
Oof. Liz.
The Bills. They're good.
Yeah, this could get ugly. This could be a first 70 burger game. I'm gonna take the Bills. All right, let's see. Tennessee versus the Texans. Start with you, Liz. How you feeling? Y'all better
it's always
win
gonna
this
be
game.
Texans. It's always gonna be Texans. Every time you ask if it's gonna be Texans or this, it's always gonna be Texans.
All right. Well, we'll pencil you down for that. B.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go with the Texans as well.
Jay.
Give me the Texans. Liz, do not let me down. You cannot lose to a rookie quarterback at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try. I'll call Ryans if I need to.
Give me the Texans.
Yeah. Yeah, Texans better win this game or all hell's going to break loose in Houston if it already hasn't.
It already has.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Philly versus Tampa, game of the week. B, what you got?
I got the Eagles because Tampa is without, by the way, he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. This is going to be Evans. And Evans is one of their the guy you just stick and pace to say he's going to be having a good day. No matter
Johnny on the spot. Yep.
And he's not going to be playing. So, I mean, Godwin is coming back, they say, and Tristan Wirth is coming back, but I can't.
All right. All right, Jay.
Give me the Bucks at home. Mayfield is playing out his mind. You still got Emeka Ibuka. You still got a nice run game.
Yep.
Don't underestimate him at home. Give me
Liz.
Buccaneers.
I'm gonna go Eagles because Philly is. I mean they're just highly favored right now.
I'm gonna go Bucks, man. I'm with Jay. I think the Bucks. Baker Mayfield is playing like an MVP this year. Ibuka looks like a stud. Godwin's back, and that defense, man, they have the Eagles number, and so I'm definitely going Bucks. So go Bucks. Yeah. All right, Carolina versus New England. B.
Man,
who's gonna watch this game? Sorry, Sonia.
Sonia.
I can hear you yell at the TV right now. Y'all better be saying something good about my Panthers.
Dude, chill out on dude. When they beat Atlanta like they did, she was in the chat just acting.
I imagine that. She hates the Falcons.
Chill on my homie though,
yo.
Much love, Sonia.
I am going to have to take.
You say shit.
I need a nickel or something.
I don't know that team.
Flip
a coin, B.
Or
take the home team. That's always a good pick.
I'm gonna take the Panthers. I'm gonna go out on a limb and take the Panthers.
All right. Got some momentum coming into this game. Jay?
Give me the Patriots. I mean, Panthers are just not a good team. They just aren't. Respect, but the Panthers are terrible. They wanted the three worst
do to you,
NFL, if you ask me, man. Give me the Patriots. Mike Vrabel, don't screw this up. They don't screw it up.
Liz.
I'm gonna go Panthers.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take the Patriots, man. I mean, Drake May is bound to blow up at some point. You know, he's had a couple of rough games. I know they can't hold on to the football. They turn over the ball 5 times and still almost had a chance to win the game. And they're playing at home.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But give me the Patriots. All right. Next game, Chargers versus Giants. And Jackson Dart will make his first debut start as a quarterback. How's it gonna be?
I feel so bad for that kid.
Welcome to the NFL, sir.
I'm going with the Chargers, and hopefully that Jackson Dart makes it through the whole game.
Mm-hmm. Jay?
Give me the New York G-Men Giants.
Woo!
West Coast teams do not play well on the East Coast. Remember I said that last week about the Rams Eagles. That's just a fact, man. Give me the Giants.
Wow.
I think Jackson Dart proves himself.
Man, you got bigger balls than Dan Campbell does.
He gets at least 2 passing touchdowns with 250+ yards.
Woo! He even gave stats to it. Wow. All right. Liz.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what Jay just said. The Giants.
What? All right. I'm gonna bring this back to earth. It's gonna be the Chargers, and it's probably not even gonna be close. I mean, Jackson Dart is their future. But the reality is that line is terrible, and their best tackle is probably going to be out of the game. And
see you, Nolan.
So, yeah, no. Give me the Chargers all day. All right.
Chargers.
All right. Jags versus the Whiners or Niners. B.
I think that Jacksonville is fool's gold. I think San Francisco is too.
Shout out John Dorn on that.
I think San Francisco is too, but San Francisco is the better fool's gold out of the two of them. So I'm going with the 49ers. The
Jay.
Do I have to? Okay. Give me the 49ers because still having to play on the road in an environment like San Francisco, it's not good.
Liz.
49ers.
Give me some mac and cheese. Niners. All right. Indy versus the Rams. B. This could be.
I think this is where Indiana Jones lets the Temple of Doom get to him. I got the Rams.
Jay.
Give me the Rams in the onslaught. Look, that defense is going to make Daniel Jones' life a living hell.
Yeah, you saw how they hit Jalen Hurts, man. That was nasty.
That defense is ferocious. They're coming back home. Whew. God bless that man.
Yeah, I've never seen Jalen Hurts
been fine. They would have won that game.
Give me the Rams.
I've never seen Jalen Hurts get hit that hard in his career by the Rams.
And that was by a rookie too.
Yeah. Wait till we play him. Liz.
I'm going to take the Rams.
Yep. That rolling boulder is Matthew Stafford ready to roll over Indiana Jones. Give me the Rams at home. Whose house? Rams house.
Rams house, I guess.
Rams house.
There you go. All right. Baltimore versus the KFC. B, what you say? This could be
another game hard to figure out because both of them kind of suck.
Game.
You know, I'm actually gonna take the Chefs.
The Chefs.
Andy Reid and the Chefs.
All right, Jay.
Same. Which one and two team is more desperate? Is it the Ravens or is it the Chiefs?
Ravens.
Give me the Chiefs.
The loser's going to be 1-3. That's all I got to say. Liz.
The Chiefs.
Ravens.
Ravens. All right. It's a bounce back for the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is going to find a way to win the game. I mean, Lamar Jackson's probably still seeing lions in his sleep.
The refs.
Yeah, Lamar's still seeing lions in his
Not
sleep.
this year.
So I think that the Chiefs, Spagnuolo is going to have something special for Lamar Jackson. He's going to watch some of the Shep's tape. I guarantee you. And he'll be ready. Give me the Chiefs. All right. Let's see. Chicago versus Vegas. B.
The Bears.
You know, I'm actually going to echo those sentiments there, Liz. I think the Raiders just ain't got enough right now. So I would take the Raiders. In the beginning of the season, I would have took the Raiders. I'm not taking the Raiders right now. I think Ben Johnson's got these guys a little bit hyped, so I'm going to take the Bears.
Ooh.
Jay.
Caleb Williams on the road facing a very terrible
They're down, baby.
Raiders. Give me the Bears, man. I think they get it done on the road. Give me the Bears.
And Liz, you said the Bears too?
Yeah, the Bears for me.
All right, y'all.
Bears.
Caleb's gonna make an appearance on Showgirls in Vegas, but give me Vegas, man. Come on. This isn't even funny because the reality is the Bears have more losses on defense than what the Raiders have right now. Give me the Raiders at home. Go Vegas. All right, the Whackers versus the Cowboys. B.
God, I can't believe I picked every one of our division teams too.
Don't do it, B.
I'm going with the Whackers.
Oh God,
Cowboys ain't showing me nothing.
It couldn't beat the Browns.
They're gonna be able to beat the Cowboys because the Cowboys probably can beat themselves.
Exactly.
Jay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers too.
Okay, Liz already put Packers. Hey, go in line. Go in line. Jay.
Give me the Whackers, man. They are about to take it to the Cowboys. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be like a 20-22 type game. Give me the Whackers, man.
I don't know.
Man, I don't know what y'all are thinking, man. Give me the Cowboys. Give me Dak on crack. Come on, man. Like, even without CD Lamb, Dallas is going to put up some points.
And you got Diva, George Pickens, bro.
Dallas is going to put up some points, man. Just you watch. And Jordan Love's going to throw some picks. So give me Dallas, man. Come on.
I don't know who he's going to throw picks on because they can't stop a nosebleed.
Well, it's probably going to be a shootout, but I take Dallas at home. All right. Jets versus the Dolphins. B.
I've got the Jets in this one.
All right, Jay.
Confident.
Yes. Aaron Glenn gets his first win. Do it, Aaron Glenn.
There you go, Jay.
Liz.
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
All right. Do it for Snowflake. Go Dolphins. At home. Y'all know who Snowflake is? Watch Ace Ventura.
I know.
All right. Bengals versus Denver. B.
Denver.
Will anybody be watching this game? Because this
nope, I'll be sleeping. I'm not watching 2 Monday night games again. Nope.
Shoot, I'll watch.
That ain't happening.
I'll watch it.
Denver, you better do something, man.
Got fantasy implications, man. Come on.
Give me Denver.
Liz.
Denver.
Yep. Give me the ponies. Pony Express, Denver. All right. And finally, the game of the week. Not really, but still. It's the Lions. The Browns versus the Lions.
He can't.
Yeah. Browns versus the Lions. B.
Come on.
Okay. We know
really?
the answer. Jay.
Give me look, really quick. This is going to be a hard game because the Browns defense is really good. But all the Lions got to do is score 17 points. That's it. Just score 17 points.
He's not like a betting man on that play.
Give me the fucking Detroit Lions, man. 17-10.
Pittsburgh, Robbie. Pittsburgh.
Everybody.
Liz.
The Lions.
What up, Doe? It is time for Restore the Roar. Lions, baby.
Hey, Nate. It's
What's up?
what up, though? What up, though, man? What up?
Man,
What
I'm
up,
not
though?
from Michigan, so I finagled it to my way. Thank you for the
Houston,
correction.
what up, though?
Hey, Liz,
Exactly.
you gotta say it too. Since you on with a couple Detroit dudes, you gotta say it too.
What up, doe?
What up, though?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right. Well, Liz, thank you for helping us in the Pic Ems. We'll see you in a few for your Texan fun talk.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. NATO, I'll take that.
Wow,
That'll be
Robbie.
my child
Robbie just
name.
comes up with different names.
Robbie's just a
for you.
hater, man. Go kick some trash cans, Robbie. Come on. All right.
Lucky you don't live in your neighborhood. Your trash
Yeah,
can
right.
probably knocked over the most.
I'll put rocks in my trash can before it knocks them over. All right. We got Nolan on board. Hey, there you go.
What's going
up,
on,
man?
Nolan?
How we doing, gentlemen?
Let me be the first to say
Man.
this is the first Cleveland Brown fan that I have met. Well, I'll take that back.
Can we get
The one
a
that I
round of
know
applause? A fake
A
applause?
different one. I've had a couple.
I
Cleveland
beat your
Brown fans.
Packers, whoever's a Bears fan.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for
that.
being those whackers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was 2 wins for us. We won and the whackers lost. It's always a great day. Thank
Dude,
you,
Sunday
sir.
when I picked teams, I picked Cleveland. I just had a feeling Cleveland's going to beat them.
You
I
did.
just had a
Well, you're the only one because I didn't have that feeling.
Well, hey, to make it fair, I didn't think the Lions were going to beat the Ravens either, but what
Yeah.
happens, you know.
What a great
Nolan.
game that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nolan, talk to us about the state of the Browns right now. As a
Oh,
fan, what are you
man.
feeling?
The same state for the last 25 years I've been watching them. What are you talking about? No quarterback. Oh, wait, we did have a quarterback, but we gave him away. And it's a guy that I didn't actually like because of what he did at Ohio State when he beat us. But, he still was a good quarterback. And now he's doing great in Tampa Bay.
Hey, but you got footsteps Flacco.
We have 40-year-old Flacco.
He can
All
still
right,
swing it,
you
man.
know,
He's made some
hey, look.
throws.
He's like a Trent Dilfer for the Ravens for us now. That's all he is.
It's a good comp.
You had him twice. You had him,
Exactly. And he took us to the playoffs one year and we got rid of him.
Yep.
That just shows you the state of Cleveland.
Yeah.
A guy takes you to the playoffs and you get rid of him.
Yeah.
Well, believe me, I can. We as Lion fans,
Yes, we can.
before
attest.
everything got shaped up, we can epitomize what you.
No one knows the pain of our teams in the
Right.
past. Both of our teams have.
And,
we could cry on
and
each
think
other's
of
shoulders.
this, Nolan. Both our teams ain't been in the Super Bowl, but the last time we had glory days is when we were fighting each other in '57.
Mm.
Understandable.
Teams.
Understandable. Understandable.
That was a minute ago.
So, yeah,
I got a
I'm
question
in
for
it.
you, Nolan. How confident?
The one thing I will say about the Browns is the defense is probably the second best, if not the first best in the league.
Yeah,
Who
the
holds
first
Derrick
best.
Henry
That's
to who holds Derrick Henry to under 30 yards?
We did.
Cleveland did.
No, he actually got 50.
Yeah, he got like 60 yards on the Lions.
Yeah, because he broke
Yeah.
out for that big run. That
Yeah,
was
what one big run. Outside of that, he did shit.
He
He
didn't
both
get
got
Right.
fumble though.
Right.
y'all did good. Y'all did good for stopping them.
Yeah,
I agree.
y'all been doing real good.
And don't get me wrong. I don't think Shador Sanders or Dylan Gabriel is the answer. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of either one of them to think that they are.
Don't sleep on Shador. Don't
What's
sleep on
that?
Shador. I said don't sleep on Shador. Shador, he's talented, but you just got to give him time to grow. Got to give him time to grow.
Okay, but here's the facts. He played at Colorado. He's got his dad's last name. And he had one of the most talented wide receivers, cornerbacks in the league to throw to. All right? Who knows how good he is when he doesn't have great wide receivers in the NFL to throw to?
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland has one good wide receiver and a decent tight end.
Yeah, and
You know,
I'll add to.
got to have an offensive line as well.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Junkins just ran 93 yards on Green Bay defense.
Mhm.
Yeah. Junkins
All
look
right, that's not easy.
I can't do that, especially by being a Michigan guy.
A
Green
rookie
Bay
running
doesn't have a very good
rookie
run
running
defense
back.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't really
I
have
have
a good run
question for
defense
you though.
anyway.
How
What's your question,
confident are you? How confident are you that this Cleveland Browns defense will be able to hold the Lions to under 20 points like they did the Green Bay Packers?
I mean, I don't think you can do that week in and week out, 17 games a year. Eventually, teams are going to find cracks. Eventually, teams are going to score. Eventually, my team's going to slip up because we are the Browns. Players get injured. It all depends on who stays healthy. It really does.
Mm-hmm. I got you. And I heard you also say you were an Ohio State fan.
Die hard.
Realistically,
here we go.
How do you feel about Mason Graham?
How do I feel about who?
Mason Graham.
The interior
From
tackle?
Michigan?
Yeah.
See, that's why it took me so long to realize who you were talking about.
Oh, damn.
4-0, baby. 4-0.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. Circling back around. Nolan, we got a little thing called Who's Got It Better. And what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to pick one position out of both sides of the offense or defense. And you tell me why your position is better than our position.
All right.
Pick one.
Well, let's start at the top. Defensive end.
Okay, so you're going to go D-line?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Myles Garrett's a beast, bro.
Exactly. Aiden Hutchinson still a few years away.
But outside of Garrett, and you got Graham, but who else? Who should we fear on that D-line?
Man, I don't know. I got to be honest. I don't know. I really don't.
You just wish you had 4 Garretts on the line, right?
Man, they had 4 Garrett's.
Yeah.
That would be not fair.
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah. We did bring in a big defensive tackle, though, I believe, didn't we? Didn't we bring in a good defensive tackle this year? The Browns?
Well, besides Mason Graham.
Yeah, I didn't know Mason Graham.
Oh, yeah, I think you guys did bring in a defensive tackle. Yep.
From Minnesota or something, or somewhere else, obviously.
Yeah, he was a free agent.
Something like that.
Okay. All right. Jay,
You got defensive line.
pick the position that you feel is better than the Browns team.
Safety.
Oh, over Grant Delpert?
Oh, absolutely. You got Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch.
All right, you got me there. We have Grant Delpert, man. He's a beast. He's a beast.
He picked off Love. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Well, I mean, his welcome.
Yeah.
Collins, that's it right there.
All right. Let's get
we also got Denzel Ward back there. If we're we're counting cornerbacks. If we're counting cornerbacks.
And he's a beast. But
Denzel Ward is one of the best shutdown corners in the league.
Agree. He's been dog for a whole bunch of years. Is Newsome hurt, or is he going to be able to play? Because I saw he was.
He recovered that onside kick or that blocked kick, so he's on the field.
Nice. Okay.
He sure did.
But there's another guy that took over when Newsome got injured last year. I think his number was 22. I forget his name. I don't know the names like I used to, like I did growing up. Some young guy. What's it?
Newcastle, maybe.
I don't know if it's that.
22, you said?
I thought his number was 22. But he was like he was one of the better shutdowns. He didn't really have much picks, but he had a lot of blocks and a lot of shutdowns the last 2 years.
Huh.
I'm not really familiar. I'll have to go back.
Me neither. Yeah. Me neither. He was our third he was our slot DB that came in when Newsome got injured.
Was he from LSU?
I don't know if it was LSU or it was like Missouri or something.
We got somebody looking it up. Jay, Give me the. Oh, you said safety. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's talk X's and O's. Nolan, what do the Browns have to do to beat the Lions?
Is this name Dylan Sampson? I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
What is it?
Dylan Sampson.
Yes.
Dylan Sampson.
Wait. Yeah, but I believe that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got you. I know who you're talking about. I'm looking it up right now.
He was a real shutdown cornerback for the Browns. He didn't get a lot of picks. I think he had 1 or 2 in 2 years, something like that. But he was his whatever the ratings are for your position and whatnot. He was high up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
I feel like on you guys' defense, you have at least an all-pro on every single level, whether it be linebacker, D-line, safety, and corner. You have an all-pro at every single level. You know,
I think we have one at each at all those levels as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
elite.
All right. So let's talk about what do your Browns have to do to beat our Lions?
Not turn the ball over. It's the only thing I can think. Because I honestly believe our defense can contain your offense. I don't think they can stop it completely.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 great running backs. You have 2 great wide receivers, and even though you only use 1, in my opinion, you guys don't use Jameson Williams the way you should.
We got
in my
a lot of
opinion,
feet on the team.
The Browns only have Jerry Jeudy. We only got David Njoku. Cedric Tillman is nowhere near anything to be great about, or even who knows if he'll be on the team next year. And
what about
it's
Bond? You guys signed Bond.
Who?
Isaiah Bond. The guy you
Yeah,
picked
but
up
he's
from
only been a
Texas?
third. Hasn't he only been a third slot receiver everywhere he's been?
Well, he's a rookie. He didn't get drafted because he had some issues that were cleared, and y'all signed him in the offseason.
I think he was talking about when he played at like Bama, then he went over to Texas.
Oh, was it college? Yeah, he moved around a little bit. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
unless you're an elite wide receiver,
I know you guys are getting Samson from. There's no Samson on your roster.
That's number 22 for
Samsonite.
There's no Samson on your roster.
Dumb and Dumber.
Exactly, Samsonite.
But guess who their number 2 or 3? Well, besides Cedric Tillman and Judy, guess who their other starting receiver is? You'll never guess. You'll never guess.
No, I won't.
Jamari Trash.
I don't even know that name.
TraseThraseh. Not trash, but thrash.
Thrash.
Jamari Thrash.
I want to talk about a guy who I'm really high on for y'all, Nolan. Fanning from Bowling Green, the tight end. This guy was a stud in college, and he looks like he's kind of carving his way into y'all's offense along with Njoku. Those are probably the 2 most athletic tight ends we'll face all year, with Fanning and Njoku. And that's one thing Baltimore did hurt us with was with their tight ends. Talk about your tight ends. Yeah, Schlesinger, yeah.
Njoku, I just don't believe gets the ball enough. I think he's probably one of the most athletic tight ends in the league that looks more like a wide receiver than he does a tight end.
He does.
I just don't think he gets the ball enough. And this Fanning guy, I got to be honest, I didn't know we drafted a guy out of Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And Bowling Green's about 30 minutes south of where I grew up.
Yeah, this guy was a stud, man. He was a stud in college, and y'all got him a lot to pair along with the Njoku. And I'm a little worried about the line against our linebackers, because that's the one thing Baltimore did kind of get with us is their tight ends, and these 2 tight ends are athletic and fast. Jay, talk to us about what the Lions have to do to the Browns.
They have to keep the ball on the ground. You have to be able to pound that rock, because I don't want to see Jared Goff drop back and have Myles Garrett run through any of our offensive linemen.
Hell no.
So run the ball. It's going to be an offensive game because I feel like our defense is going to be able to contain the Browns' offense. There's no disrespect. I just don't think their offense is that good. So you're going to have to run the ball, kick field goals. You don't have to get touchdowns every single drive. Kick field goals and just get the ball. Keep the ball away from Myles Garrett. Seriously. I don't want to hear his name. I just want to see him doing whatever.
Do the conga line like the Whackers did and put like 3 guys on Myles Garrett.
Seriously. And another guy to watch out for is that rookie Swishinger. I mean, I've seen he got to like Jordan Love like 3 different times in one series. I was like, dude, who the hell is this kid? Because he was terrorizing Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Like, so just get out healthy. Win the game, get out healthy. It's going to be a dogfight. It can be dirty and muddy, but just win the game.
B, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game just because of the fact that Cleveland does have some bomb-ass defense.
Yep.
And really, to tell you the truth, Nolan, I think you guys should be 2-1. But the same kicker that won you the game against Green Bay is the same kicker that lost you the game against Cincinnati. Because 4 points, man. You lost by a point. Left 4 points out there because you missed a field goal and an extra point.
That's a good point, B. They should be 2-1. You're absolutely right.
Right.
By the way, to bring up, the cornerback that I was talking about was Martin Emerson Jr.
Yeah,
That's
Emerson.
who I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do have a Samson, but he's a backup running back.
And he's a running back, not a cornerback.
Yeah, not a corner. That's what I was looking for.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Go, Jay. No, go, Jay.
Go ahead.
Nolan, talk to me about why Myles Garrett is so dominant.
I mean, that's a question you have to ask him. His work ethic, what he does.
Well, I'll ask him at him when I ever see him.
I don't know that guy personally. I just watch him on TV, bro.
Well, tell me what you see on TV.
I see a guy who puts his heart and soul into every play of being the best at his position. And there's guys like that, like Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, that when they do things like that, they're destined to be great.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Without a doubt. He's one of the fastest to get 100 sacks in a career, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the top paid defensive ends besides TJ Watt and Hendrickson. Well, I won't count Hendrickson really, but those are the top 3 defensive tackles defensive ends in the league.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know if he has 100 sacks, to be honest with you, but I know
It feels like he probably does. He's
got to be close because he had 21 here, didn't he?
I think that TJ Watt leads him in sacks, but he's close. I think he's
right.
I think TJ leads him like 11 sacks. 11 sacks.
What's that? How many does he have?
He has 106.5 sacks, career sacks.
Yeah.
TJ Watt?
100.
No, Myles Garrett.
How much?
Yeah, Myles. Yeah, he's one of the fastest to get to 100, I believe.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you, 6'4", 272 pounds.
He's a man amongst boys.
In the lab. He's strong. He's physical. He has good footwork. He has good technique with his hands. He can just rush the passer. That is a guy that that can single-handedly change any defense he's on. Myles Garrett is for sure first ballot Hall of Famer. That's no question.
As a Texas A&M Aggie fan, when we saw him in College Station, I knew this guy was going to be a stud because the size, the speed, the motor, like you talked about, Nolan. Like, if you built a perfect defensive end, that's him.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Size, speed, power, everything.
He's still got maybe 8 years left in his career, easily.
Yeah.
He's been very healthy too.
And knock on wood, but he's never been injured. Never suffered.
That too.
That lets you know how physical and how much of a specimen he is. But TJ Watt has 110 sacks. I gotta.
Yeah, I told you they're close together. They're close.
Yeah, I really do gotta ask this question because I know Robbie is watching. But Robbie and Nolan, who would you rather have as a defensive end on your team, Watt or Myles Garrett?
Well, being a Browns fan, I'd have to go with Watt.
110,
Or no, I'm sorry, Garrett. Miles Garrett.
I'm about to
Because
say, I was like, beat him.
Watt's a Pittsburgh Steeler. I can't do that. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
exactly. You can't root that. Come on, man.
No, if you're not on my team, I don't care for you. That's why I don't do fantasy. I can't
Jay
pick all
tried to bait him.
Browns.
He tried to bait him with a different answer.
Robbie, I'm looking at it right now. Robbie, he has 110 sacks. I'm looking at it right now.
They're both studs. They're both studs.
You know, so he got 4.
I mean, if you took out, I mean, I don't think that meant to be the question of what Pittsburgh and Cleveland. But if you were creating a team, that's probably what's getting more at. Which one would you rather have?
Creating a team, I would still go with Miles Garrett based on size and weight.
Absolutely, he's a beast. Nolan,
no question is dumb.
No,
so
really, Robbie, think about it. And Robbie, I know you're going to be like, oh, TJ Watt, but think about what I'm saying. Miles Garrett can stop the run, and he is a elite pass rusher.
You have to triple team that guy.
Literally. I've never seen any defensive player. I was a little bit too young to see Lawrence Taylor, but get triple teamed and almost get back-to-back sacks. That is just unreal.
He's probably up there with Lawrence Taylor.
And TJ Watt isn't big enough to get, isn't big enough for two guys to stop him.
And Garrett's been more durable than TJ Watt has.
Mm-hmm.
TJ Watt has gotten hurt, but that says a lot about TJ Watt that he's been hurt and got more sacks.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at about Aaron Donald was another guy that not a defensive end, but defensive tackle. He could just in 3 plays, he can wreck your game.
He's an enforcer.
And it's the same thing with Miles Garrett, and it's the same thing with TJ Watt. You give them 3 plays, any 3 plays in the game, they can wreck your game.
Has there ever been a defensive tackle to get 17 sacks in a season other than Aaron Donald? I can't think of one.
Mean Joe Green, maybe? Or Reggie White?
That's that. Maybe.
The only guys that can take a D tackle that were that dominant was Reggie White or Mean Joe Green.
I mean, Aaron Donald, he got, multiple back-to-back 17 sack seasons, or even if he got 17 and 15 multiple.
Yeah. He blew shit up. He literally did.
When does a defensive tackle get
stats for sacks? Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
When does a defensive tackle get 10 sacks a season? That's insanely high.
Dexter Lawrence got over 10 sacks, I think a year ago or something like that. But yeah, it's not very common to see.
Reggie White, those are guys that
I don't think Warren Sapp ever got 10 sacks a season.
No, I think Warren Sapp was more of a plugger, kind of a run stuffer, but he could rush.
Casey Hampton, who was also a plugger, he never got any. He never got that much. Haloti Ngata never got anywhere near that.
Right, another plugger. Yeah.
John Randall, who might he was the number one.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Donald was 101, man. Donald had the size, or he didn't have the size, but he had the speed and the get off.
Yeah,
and that's what made him special.
Totally.
Okay, Nolan, I got a question for you. You're talking about your quarterback. So right now you have Joe Flacco. Right now as your quarterback. If let's say y'all lose to us, and let's say you lose the next couple of games, I don't know who you got after this. Do you make the move to Dylan Gabriel, or do you stick with Flacco and just ride him through the season, and then if you guys suck, then you guys get a high draft pick and get your quarterback?
Well, I don't know if I want Arch Manning anymore after Ohio State beat his ass.
I don't blame you. I really don't blame you.
And I don't know any. I don't watch college as religious as I used to know what's the next great quarterback coming out this year.
Well, Drew Aller from Penn State.
400 quarterbacks on your
team, man.
That Drew Aller from Penn State's really good. I know him. I know of him. He's from Ohio. I know of him.
He's got some mad size.
I got one for you. Nobody's talking about Mateer from Oklahoma. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, but he's out right now.
Yeah, he's out.
He just had surgery on his thumb, right?
Yeah, he's
broken. No, he got a broken bone in his hand.
Okay, yeah, that's a good quarterback.
He will be out for a while.
But Nolan,
Oklahoma does produce quarterbacks as of lately.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. Yeah, definitely.
And Bradford, you could throw in there.
Hold on, before we go into that whole situation, you got a first round pick. I think you want to get more offensive weapons. damn it, you got like 200 damn quarterbacks on your roster. Pick a damn quarterback and roll with it.
Are you happy with any quarterbacks we have?
Keep going and going to draft and getting quarterbacks is not the way to do it. Okay.
I think Shador Sanders should sit for a while. You know, look at these quarterbacks in the league that have sat for a year or longer, and look how good they are.
Mm-hmm.
But
Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. The Packers can't just be the only team that has this success. There has to be other guys.
No, I understand what you're saying, but what about the now? Who is your quarterback for the now right now? Because you got to figure out if these guys can play before you even go after another quarterback, right?
But you throw a guy into the now, that's throwing him into the wolves, and he could get eaten alive.
Hey, you gotta learn by baptism sometimes. I mean, they're throwing Jackson Dart out.
The fact that the Browns rushed the fact that a Browns rookie running back rushed for 93 yards on the Green Bay Packers, I believe the Browns have a very good offensive line. So maybe give them a quarterback that's more durable than a 40-year-old quarterback. I'll agree with that. And honestly, I would want my money in Shador. I really would.
All right. So you're not even
I would say throw Dylan out there first.
Oh, okay. I got you.
See what Dylan can do, and then we'll fall back on Shador.
Are you surprised that Gabriel
quarterback should be nothing that you should be doing in this draft? You should be drafting offensive weapons because you got defense.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you surprised that Gabriel's ahead of Shador in the depth chart right now?
No, I don't think it really matters who's the number 2 or number 3. I don't think that matters. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is as far as when Flacco goes, it's up to the next rookie because they're both rookies.
Right.
So it's whoever the coach decides is capable enough to handle that.
Yeah.
It could all come down to who's standing close to the coach at that moment.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
You know, with us Browns, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Because you got pressure coming from the coach for his guy, which is Gabriel, and then you got pressure from your upstairs guy for Shador, who said, "Oh, I didn't do that." You lying ass. You know you picked Shador. You want him on there because nobody else picked him.
Yeah,
I don't buy all that BS that the upper management be talking about. They know they wanted Shador, and the coach didn't like that idea, but he got Gabriel. So
we wouldn't have drafted him for no other reason than we wanted to see what he could do for us. Like, you don't draft a player just to take him away from all the other teams.
Right.
You don't waste a draft
don't even
pick.
play for the Browns anymore.
But my thing is, if you liked him, why didn't you just draft him ahead of Gabriel? You know what I'm saying?
Because they knew he would fall, and that's like a
It kind of seems like the buzz around the league from what I heard ESPN say. I guess I know I don't have any insiders. Is that he was very arrogant about his draft, like the way he would perform for teams and whatnot, and only perform for certain teams, and just arrogant about other procedures of how to go about the draft. Well, I mean I believe that turns off a lot of teams.
Definitely. Hey, Nolan,
and the only team dumb enough to take him was Cleveland.
Hey, Nolan, we're wrapping up the segment here, so let's get your predictions and give me a bold take for your team.
Man, honestly, I think we go 6-11.
No. I'm sorry, the game.
Oh, for the Lions and the
yeah, Lions and Browns.
I think the Lions are on a roll. The Browns come off a very good win. Very good win, yes. Mm-hmm. But their offense didn't perform well. And we can't block kicks every game. All right. I think the Lions win it. I think you win by 10-7 or 7-10 points. I think it's around 24-13.
Okay. And a bold prediction?
Lions win.
Bold? I guess I'll take that. All right. B, prediction.
I think the score is going to be close. I think the Lions are still going to win. I mean, their offense is not the Ravens' offense, that's for sure. And their defense is just about as good too. Of course, you still got that rookie on there. I like this game to be closer than what people are going to think and making it out just because they saw Detroit roll up 38 on Ravens and 52 on Chicago. I just think Cleveland has a better defense. They're going to be facing the same defense Green Bay had. I just think we have a better offense than Green Bay does. So I would say that it would come down. It would probably be like a 16-13 game, or 20 to 13 game or something like that, somewhere real low, because I just don't see. I think Cleveland's going to come to play. Look, damn it, we beat Green Bay. We can beat somebody else too. Damn it. So,
right.
And what better way to show up is if you're at, you're going to a powerhouse's, dome, and hey, we got to make a name for ourselves. So I think Cleveland's got a lot of
under, right?
They got the
under if you're a betting man.
Yeah, they got the Browns are going to come to play.
Yeah,
I think they got a lot out of that win.
Absolutely.
Bold prediction, B.
Bold prediction. I think Aiden Hutchins going to have a breakout game. I don't think they got anybody block Hutchins. I think he's going to go nuts. I think between him and Garrett, they're going to have a competition who's seeking to the quarterback first. I think Hutchins has about 2.5, 3 sacks in this game.
Okay. Jay.
On my offensive line?
Yeah.
Rashawn Gary had a couple of sacks on y'all. Jay.
I agree with B. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think the Lions might get a touchdown. I think the rest are going to be field goals, so I can see it being like a 17 or 20 to like maybe 12, 13. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Yeah, I think the Lions eke out a win. It don't, like I said, don't have to be pretty. Get it out of the mud. Get dirty. Be prepared to play.
Oh, pile drives. It's not wrestling, Robbie.
I read that.
That's going to be a good matchup to watch. Those two
That's
going
going
at
to be
it.
a really good matchup right there.
Yeah, one-on-one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Score prediction and bold take, Jay.
Score prediction, I'm going to say 20-14. And bold prediction, I'm going to say that Brian Branch and Terry Arnold both record a interception.
God dang it. You guys are still in my thunder. All right. I'm going to say the Lions win 27-13. And my bold prediction will be – got to make one up now. Amon-Ra St. Brown has 3 touchdowns. Not a bold
How many?
But
Not on Denzel Ward. Not on Denzel Ward.
We'll see.
Ain't happening.
We'll see. So that's a bold prediction. All right. Well, Nolan, I want to appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You're always
Thank you,
welcome
gentlemen.
back, man. Have yourself a great evening. Go Browns. Good luck to y'all, and have a good evening.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good one.
Take care, buddy.
Before you go, Nolan, next week, same time, but at the beginning of the show, would you come back? Win or
Most
lose?
definitely.
All right.
Win, lose, or
We'll see
draw.
you then.
Most definitely. Thank you,
All right,
gentlemen.
brother. I'll send you another
Take care,
invite.
buds.
Thank you so
All right.
much, gentlemen. Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All
Good
right.
stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Let's bring back Liz.
Lizzie Liz.
There she is.
Hi guys.
All right.
What's
All
up,
right,
Lizzie
Liz. Give us the state of the Texans right now.
The state of the Texans. That's a sentence right there. Well, all I can say is that my heart will always belong to Houston, no doubt. But after that loss against the Jags, it feels like my heart just a little bit broken. And I know I'm not the only one. There's a lot of fans in Houston that I'm friends with and colleagues with, and we're all just kind of saddened. And like, I'm just going to be stuck in that pain, but I have hope in my team. We have pulled out before when we've been 0-3 and we've been in the playoffs. So let's talk about what went wrong versus Jacksonville. So for me, it's CJ Stroud, my guy, my quarterback, threw 2 picks, his first ever against Jacksonville. Then Nico Collins comes down, fumbled late like he was auditioning for the Jags practice squad. I was like, bro, 4 minutes left and you hand them the ball? Like, what? And then I just feel like you cannot give the rock away 3 times in the NFL. That's not what football is. That's actually charity work. So let me go to the O-line. The O-line of the O-lines. Rookie, I could probably say his name wrong, but Ursery, bless his heart. Because Josh Hines Allen ate Ursery's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and his dessert. Because that dude wasn't playing. Sprout spent more time looking at the sky than throwing downfield.
Oh, God.
I was like, who are you talking to? You praying? Because your prayers ain't working. And every time CJ dropped back, I thought, Lord, just let this boy live. Because he was getting knocked down.
Yeah.
And what makes me even more sad, kind of more furious and sad, is that Stroud was doing more interviews than he's been doing touchdowns. And I'm just like, I get it. You're the QB. You do all these interviews, but I feel like you need to be with your team, with your brothers, with your community, fellowshipping, doing what you need to do to come up with the game plan for week number 4. A reporter asked Stroud, how did it feel out there with all that pressure? And he literally said, well, I guess I know what it feels like to be a pinata at a birthday party. I was like, is he serious? Like, is he serious? Like, this is my QB? I was like, all right, bet. And then, yeah, literally, he needs to shut his mouth.
Yep.
And then another reporter asked Coach Ryan, hey, Coach, how do you fix the left side of the O-line? And Ryan responded was, man, if I knew, we'd be 3-0 instead of 0-3.
Damn.
And I was like, did he just say what he said? And then he literally asked the reporters, do y'all have suggestions? I was like,
yeah, don't trade
what?
Larry Tunsil. How about that?
Exactly.
How about don't answer that question that way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where are the plays, Ryan? Like, where are the plays at? Try using Chat GPT. Maybe you'll get better plays because you're doing
How
the
to find
same
a left tackle, Chat GPT.
There you go. Because he's doing the same old song and dance, and the song of loss is over. Like, turn the page, bro. Like, we're done.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about Jacksonville.
Liz, I got a question for you. D'Amico Ryans, how well do you think he has a relationship with your GM? Like, do you think they have a good relationship, or do you think it's turmoil behind the scenes?
No, I really think, I mean, they were taking pictures at a barbecue. You would think, like, they hang out and they communicate and they fellowship.
They should be in lockstep.
Like,
there shouldn't even be a question.
Like, Jay, I'm a Christian woman, so I'm all about fellowshipping. I'm all about my church. I'm all about spending time with my sisters and my brothers. And that's what he's doing as well. Like, but for some reason, he's not connecting with his team properly and the other coaches. And he's doing too many interviews. Like, honestly, just shut your mouth, get your binder out, get your team, get on the practice field, and let's run.
Are you talking about Stroud?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
It's hard for Stroud. It really is hard for Stroud because he lost both tackles. Then you lose one of your biggest targets in Tank Dell, and it's just like, what are you doing now? Where are we going? And
yes and no. Yes and no, Jay. I'm gonna push back on this because I think Stroud is just acting like a big baby right now.
He is.
Like you're an NFL quarterback. Listen, I've seen quarterbacks do more with less, and Stroud looks like he's regressed a lot. Yes, his offensive line is ass. There's no doubt about that. But come on, dude, you've got to be the leader of this team. These comments you're making or whatever's coming out of your mouth.
Interviews.
I
Yeah,
agree.
there's no excuse for that crap.
I agree to a certain extent, though. Think about this: the 3 in my lifetime that I can remember from the Houston Texans, I don't think they have a really good history of treating their players well. Some of their top players. Look at how they did DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt, C.J. Stroud, following down that same road.
Exactly.
You know,
but him being on the Houston Chronicle, being on CW39 in Houston, popping gum, is acting like a little child.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, he's doing all these interviews, popping his gum, crying wolf. Like, you're a QB for a reason.
He needs to grow up.
I can't believe
obviously he does. Like, obviously he does need to grow up because he's not doing. I'm sorry, Jay, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
but he's just not doing anything on the field. But he's over there acting like what he's talking about in these interviews. Like, I'm on the Houston Chronicle. I see all of these things on Reddit. And I understand like all what he's frustrated with, but he needs to be frustrated with himself. He's over there blaming other people, blaming this and blaming that, not having this. But it's really just you. You're not being the leader that we need you to be.
And you know, for me, also the biggest problem with this Texan team is DeMeco Ryans need to shut this stuff down.
Yeah,
you're the head coach, and it starts with the head coach. And the head coach, if he's making sarcastic ass answers, that tells me he's not taking it seriously.
Exactly,
because he should be like, you know what, guys, we got to figure this out. We got to do whatever we can to get this better. Not getting snappy about some comment or something like that, because that's a reporter's job. They're supposed to ask those questions because right now, let's be honest, Houston Texans are not good right now.
No,
and
they
should be a lot better. They should be
way
top of the division.
Better.
Right. And so DeMeco Ryans better watch out because he might lose his job. Because we talk
that's why I said he was on the hot seat last.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of teams out there that would love to have DeMeco Ryans as their head coach right now.
But here's my thing, Jay. Is he a better position coach or a head coach?
I think he's a better head coach, and you can see it. Like his team believes in him. He just don't have any good players. I'm sorry to put it that way, but I think that's as blunt as it get. He don't have the right players, like I said, and that's why I asked the question: How much do you think that he gets along with his GM and his quarterback? Because it's like, one, you got C.J. Stroud acting like a baby, then you have your GM trading away some of your best players. It's like, what are you doing here? What are we doing? You know,
but there's two sides. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't even think they know what they're doing, to be honest. Like, I understand they just got rid of somebody else as well, and
Gardner Johnson.
And I'm just like, why?
That was
what are y'all? I'm like, I know that, but like, what are y'all doing?
That was a locker room distraction.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a cancer.
But they're already a locker room distractions
like,
because they're not communicating and they're not winning. So who else is in the mix?
Well, maybe that's because
they need a tame.
Yeah,
we'll see, because here's week 4. We're playing the Titans.
Okay, Liz. So let's talk about that. You've got the Titans week 4. How does this team get right? What do you, if you're a coach, how do you get your team right? What are you telling them, or what are you doing? Let's hear it.
So week 4, Texans versus Titans. Okay, so we're 0-3. Obviously, we know that. Obviously, as the Texans, we know that. The Titans are winless as well, though. So somebody's walking out with that dub. Somebody is. Unless the football gods hate me that much, they make me a tie. We'll just see. I don't know.
No, it better be.
I was like, Lord,
You're
please don't let this be a tie.
Come on.
I mean, I get it, but you've been watching the games. Like, how we've been playing? Like, I get it. Like, but the thing is, there's protecting Stroud, blindsided. Like, no more letting Ursa get cooked. Give the rookie some help. The chip blocks, quicker plays. Yeah. Heck, like, let the water boy line up. Like, geez.
I don't even want that.
All hands on deck for sure.
Like, literally, like, can I go down there? Like,
I tell you what, when Mixon comes back, they're gonna solve some problems because I'm telling you, they have no run game right now. And we were talking about with Jared Goff and our team, when you don't got a run game, Goff is a sitting duck to get hit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have a run game, Stroud's the same way.
Yeah.
But Goff was running.
Stroud wasn't far. Yeah, he wasn't going far.
My blood pressure
Stroud
went up
wasn't-
quite a bit when
Stroud
I see.
wasn't.
Yeah, we don't want to see Goff run the ball.
Yeah, we don't want to see
Damn
Goff
sure.
run.
Yeah, but still, like, get
Besides, he looks
something down.
awkward when he
Yeah,
runs.
he's got like a Forrest
I don't know.
Gump kind of gait.
For me, they just need to take care of the football. CJ, Nico, they need to hold on to that ball like it's the last brisket plate at the Houston cookout. Like,
Damn, I love that.
like
Made me
the
hungry, too.
finish drives, the field goals are cute. Yeah, field goals are cute. Touchdowns win games.
Yes.
Run the damn ball, Ryan.
Yeah.
Run it.
Run the
Like,
dang
open
ball.
up that, like, literally just open it up. Stop stalling like my grandma's old Buick. Like, and I have a Buick, but it's a 2026. I'm just like, and that thing
That's
goes
not that
fast. That thing goes fast. So why isn't my team going fast? Why isn't Stroud doing it? And then if they stay disciplined, sorry, Nate, I don't even mean to cut you
No,
off.
you're good.
But like, now I'm getting heated. So stay disciplined. The penalties, the late game meltdowns, gotta go.
Yeah.
Y'all can't hand out free yards like coupons at HEB.
Oh my god.
Like, they're over there doing HEB commercials, handing out coupons, and I'm like, y'all are handing out yards.
Discounted
Which is-
tickets.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Let-
The
let-
bottom of, oh, go ahead, Nate.
I'm just gonna say this because I think that it's expected to really crap on the offense. But you know what? This defense is pretty darn good, or it was projected to be pretty good, and they have not looked good. You know, I mean, Will Anderson has moments. I haven't seen anything from Dale Hunter. I don't know where the hell Dale Hunter is.
He's not
put
even
an MIA. Put him on a milk
on the
carton. I
map.
don't know where he is.
He's on the HEB milk carton.
Yeah,
Where he at?
Stingley. Somebody got cooked. Like Brian Thomas cooked Stingley or one of y'all's cornerbacks.
We
on
got
that big
cooked for
play.
signing a $90 million guy. For what?
Yeah.
You're not doing $90 million shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, the defense has got a lot to blame too. And here's the
Lot of
thing:
it. All of
D'Amico
them have to play the blame.
Ryan's calling card has been defense. That's why he was brought in for the defense. And when your defense is ass or playing like ass, and you're a defensive minded coach, that's not a good sign. You know, and they got to clean that up.
I mean, they got to, but we'll see. So the bottom line, Texans, I love y'all for sure, but y'all broke my heart this week. I'm still riding with y'all against Tennessee. I'm calling it Texans
Y'all better
28,
beat Tennessee,
Titans
man.
17.
I tell you, all hell's gonna break loose, man. It's
No,
gonna be
like
bad.
it's already hell in Houston.
Oh,
Like,
it's gonna
people
be
are
even heller.
pissed. The fans are pissed. Like, everyone's mad in Houston. But I'm
Yeah.
calling it Texans
They're going back
28,
to be Cowboy
Titans
fans.
17. I was never a Cowboy fan.
I
was
know,
an
but I think
Oilers
Texas
fan.
fans are Cowboy fans.
No, we're good.
All
I'm good.
I'm going to say is that get Nick Chubb going, because I want to say the Titans have the 29th ranked run defense in the NFL, giving up over 150 yards per game on the ground. Get that.
And
man
you're at home.
Yeah.
Y'all should like
going.
Yeah.
kick their ass.
Yeah, we should. We
I'm
should.
gonna say.
So we'll see. I'm going with 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. Maybe I can get an unpause in my heart and start believing again in my Texans.
I think it's going to be a blowout,
So-
man. I don't think it's going to be close. I think the Texans are pissed. The city's pissed. Stroud's pissed. D'Amico's pissed. They're going to take it out on the Titans. And what better?
I don't
way
think it's
get
going to be a
back-
blowout, but
I think it's going to be a blowout.
we'll see.
What a better get back than playing a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
It's barbecue
Oh.
chicken.
Mhm.
Barbecue chicken. I don't know. We'll see. But
Right
like
now.
I said, Texas 28, Titans 17. We'll see. My
Okay.
bookie says that it is going to be a blowout too, but
I'm
we'll
telling
see.
you, I'm telling you, if you're a
I
bet
put money on the
take
Texans, so
Take
we'll
the
see.
blowout. Take the over. Don't take the over. Take the under, or I don't know, whatever. Take the over and take the Texans to cover.
Did you
What
guys?
is the spread?
Did you guys see Jordan Addison has officially been activated and he's going to practice with the team this week?
Yep. Did see that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see what the spread is for this game. I'm checking it out right now.
I'll give it.
It is 7 points. So a tug. I would take that cover.
Yeah, I would take the cover. I
think the Texans are gonna beat them by 20 points.
Okay.
Damn.
I mean,
I'm telling you, man. Like it's a get right for them. They're at home. Everybody's pissed.
We were at home last time, and we
that was Baker Mayfield. The Bucks are a good team. We see how
yes, they are a good team. But see how? Okay, hold on. Let's draw back on last night's football game. You see how the Lions stayed on Lawrence the whole time?
You mean Jackson? Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. No, I'm talking about your Lions game.
Yeah.
See how so how they were staying on him? Lamar, right? Oh, I forgot his name. Lamar Jackson. Like how they were staying on him the whole time. Why can't the Texans do that? Why are they so afraid to stay on these quarterbacks, regardless of who the quarterback is? That's the Texans' problem. They get tired and weary, and they don't want to play ball. So that's why I said it's going to be Texans 28, Titans 17, because I don't see that this is going to be a blowout.
Let me ask you.
I see that they're just being lazy.
Let me ask the guys a question. Is Trevor Lawrence a better thrower than Lamar Jackson?
No.
Oh. What?
Okay. That's not a question.
Who told you this lie?
No.
I'm just saying from the pocket. I mean, like Lamar Jackson.
No, bro.
No, bro. What?
Well, I'm trying to understand your comparison. What you're saying, because like
no, I was saying how. I was just saying how your defense was staying on Lamar Jackson. My defense has not been good either. But if they keep staying on the other team's quarterback, we can start winning. I mean, our defense is good.
Your defensive coordinator has to draw up a better game plan. You have to know what you're getting into and what you want. I think that you guys do have a good defense with a couple of players on that defense.
Yeah, Anderson is.
But they got to beat 101s. Anytime you see Daniil Hunter gets beat, get double teamed, or if Will Anderson gets double teamed, the other guys got to complete their 1-on-1 assignments. Right. And if you don't, then it's not going to work well at all.
No, I know. I get that.
I don't think that's really
a
problem. I think it's more of your offense. You don't have the playmakers that you once did, and that kind of contributed to CJ Stroud regressing a bit. And
Stroud doesn't have the time to throw the ball. He doesn't have the time to throw the ball.
I mean, he gets sacked. On third down, I want to say he's getting pressured 43% of the time. On third down. That is literally just that half of pressures on third down. He gets pressured. That's not good.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think something that maybe the offensive coordinator for the Texans should do is maybe roll out Stroud a little bit, not let him be in the pocket so much, where all the pressure's coming, but maybe roll him out a little bit, get him on the run a little, and kind of see if that might help a little bit, get more comfortable, because it seems like when he sits in the pocket, he doesn't trust his O-line, which we don't blame him. I mean,
right.
You got a rookie tackle that you're hoping and praying just doesn't, just give up the whole line or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you got to be more creative with Stroud. And like I said, nothing's going to be fixed until Mixon comes back. Once Mixon comes back, then I think that's going to help the offense a lot, because Mixon is a big part of what y'all did last year. You run the football. He's a powerful runner. He's even a guy who can catch the ball in the backfield, give Stroud a little bit of a short pass or a little bit of a check down, instead of having to air it out all the time. And so I think that'll help.
I mean, it'll help. But again, you're not relying on your brothers. You got to treat for me, I love football. I've always watched football since I was little. Football is my thing. The thing is like what I see is how he's just not trusting anyone.
Yeah.
And he's acting like a kid.
If-
Kind of like, oh, my big brother did this and my little brother did that. But you're the main leader. You're not communicating with your team, your O-line, your defense. You're not communicating with anybody. You're not hyping anybody up. Like when something happens to me, my brothers hype me up. And that's what he needs to do. He's not hyping no one up. He's on that field like crickets.
Also, too, it might not be his personality. You know, he seems like a very quiet, for the most part, mannered guy on the field. You know, Jared Goff's that same way. Jared Goff's not a hype man. You know, he can get hyped sometimes, but sometimes people just lead by example. They don't lead by, you know, motivating people.
Still got to get some hype.
That's got to be Ryan's, man. I'm telling you, it's got to be Ryan's. Ryan's got to shake the tree, dude. Like, he's got to shake the tree, kick some ass, run some tough practices.
With the coach, but it's also QB.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know, but go ahead.
Just one quick note. Something I thought was interesting I heard today, that I guess somebody from the Texans, because you know the Texans and the Lions did joint practices in preseason. And somebody from the Texans said that they were amazed how detailed the Lions were in practices, how they didn't miss a beat, how everything was scheduled, how everything was on point. It kind of surprised me for somebody to say that about another team, because it makes you wonder, what the hell are y'all doing? You know?
Well, they're definitely not winning like the Lions are winning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
They're just sitting there eating popcorn and drinking sodas, I guess, because
something's not connecting. I don't know what it is.
It's not. It's an in-house probably problem. So, but that in-house problem is making a big problem with the Texans, and we'll just see what happens. Like, I'm still really for the Texans for sure. A lot of us Houston Texans fans on Reddit are, you know, cheering for our team because we do believe in them. They are a good team. But the thing is just something is not connecting with something else. And it's kind of like if you don't water a plant. Like, I'm not a plant person. I wouldn't know. But like, you're supposed to water something and let it grow. And there's no water. There's no water anywhere, like on any of them. So,
well, we'll have to see.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's week 4. Getting tired of this crap.
If you guys fall the 0-4, there needs to be some in-house changes.
In-house firing.
I think Ryan's might be on the chopping block. As crazy
he needs
sounds.
to be.
Yeah.
Like 0-4 is just not going to cut.
Because you can't go from like winning the division to last in the division.
Are y'all taking applications to be a Lions fan?
Always.
Absolutely. Come on.
You're always going to be a huge. Don't do that.
No, I am a fan of the Lions. And that's how I knew what you're talking about, Nate, because I had read that article in Houston Chronicle, and it was actually he was from, I forgot where he was from. I'll have to tell you, but he was just a rookie and he got cut, but still he was out there looking and just sitting there looking at the Lions practice. And I was just like, that's weird to say about somebody else's team, but I mean, I get it. Yeah. You kind of like the little brother looking at the big brother.
Right.
Why do you think Ben Johnson is so frustrated with Chicago right now?
Exactly. It's not Detroit. No shit, Sherlock. Right. We told you that. Well, all right.
But
thank you,
they'll
Liz.
improve it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Liz. Good luck with your Texans against the Titans this weekend. Of course,
good luck with the Lions.
Yeah, with the
Browns. Yeah. Good luck.
We'll get together again. We'll, talk some more about, our social media content. Everybody follow us on social media.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe us.
Shout out.
Just not on YouTube. Take it to X. Take it to Instagram.
Take it to TikTok.
Shout out
to TikTok. There you go.
All of that good stuff. We'll get together. We bring content.
Shout out to all our listeners and people that listen to the show and commented. Thank you very much. And it's been a great show. Thank you again, Nolan, for coming on and talking with you about your Browns. And thank you, Brandan B 2.0, for coming on and giving us experience with the Lions. Well, that's gonna end the show, y'all. As always, fuck the Whackers, fuck the Bears, fuck the Vikings, fuck all Liz's teams in the South. This is the One Ass Cheek and Three Toes signing off. Y'all have yourself a blessed evening. We'll see y'all next Tuesday, and y'all have good one. Go Lions.
Go Texans.
Yep.
Remember, Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin, 441 Railroad Street in Maxwell, Texas, 78656. Daiquiris, food, football, and fun. All a part of a game day victory. If you subscribe to One Ass Cheek, Three Toes on YouTube, you'll receive 5% off your total purchase or a free shot. Proof of subscription required.